Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Monday, December 9th, 2024 by Gaia Blooming. I'm Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I feel the good vibrations and I notice where I can apply them to my perspective and to my aligned actions. So here we are, Monday, December 9th. I already said that, right? We've got some Grand Trine fire coming at us today. We have the moon finishing up in Pisces, moving into Aries. The moon will move into Aries at 5:37 a.m. Pacific time. So for most of us, at least in the States, we're feeling this like Aries moon the whole day, which means we have some Grand Trine fire energies working us. And Grand Trine fire can be fun and enthusiastic and filled with good cheer, like the season calls for, right? It can be creative and inspired and inspiring. And it can also be ready to throw a fireball at any given moment. So we want to be really aware of that energy. Especially as we have Mercury retrograding, coming back to this Mars retrograde energy. You know, it can be really easy to, poof up into a fireball in 0.5 seconds. So we really want to find the good vibes of this. Now, not to say that fireball doesn't have purpose, because that fireball energy is meant to help drive us. It's meant to help us notice where we want to apply our passion. But part of the lesson of fire energy is a lesson of patience, as I have learned over and over and over and over in my life, and I'm still learning. So be aware of that. I guess this is a really good place to show you my cards. I got slowing down at the top and the bottom of the card. Yes, I have two slowing downs in this deck. So how funny is that? They probably should have put two patiences, but I guess slowing down is the thing. So we want to be really aware of that in this energy, even though it's fiery, which can drive your action. Take time to be present. Take time for breath. Take time to slow down and smell the roses, so to speak. Slow down and connect in just to support your energies today. So let's dig into this. We have the moon finishing up in Pisces in the middle of the night. It will be connecting to Neptune. Interesting dreams may be showing up. And again, just showing you where there's some karmic work, where there's some transformational work. But I love when it shows up in dreams. It means like things are happening. You're processing in your dreams. That's why I love awareness of dreams, because sometimes we can become aware of what we're processing in our dreams, and it can help us in our physical awareness. So we have that going on, and then moon shifting into Aries. Now, its first connection is with Pluto and then with Venus. So this moon-Pluto connection is a sextile, which is very nice for Aries, because Aries is used to the Pluto square, which is definitely symbols crashing challenge. A sextile is a happy, supportive connection. However, I always say, it is Pluto, which means there always can be some level of challenge. When it comes to Pluto, Pluto is always trying to help us empower and transform, but a lot of times we have to be willing to look at the shadow. What I'm feeling, especially with this, is the shadow of rush, the shadow of bulldozing over our inner guidance, the shadow of forgetting to see the magic around us just to dive in head first. That's very Aries. Even in the excitement of creation, we have the source card. This is the ace of fire, the ace of wands. So there's something that's exciting and driving us. And the universe is like, Mercury's retrograde, Mars is retrograde, slow down. Trust the timing. You're not going to miss the train. You're not going to miss the bus. Just slow down and take it easy. So watch for that, because I feel like today's one of those days if you rush, you're going to like smack your nose in the door, kind of thing. And you just don't need that lesson when it's right here for you, reminding you, take it slow, take it easy. This is also a call to empower your I am self, but be aware that we all have these shadows that we carry around. And sometimes in those shadows are delights. And I think that's where the moon and Venus in a sextile meet up, where it's like, hey, you know, you keep thinking about this part of yourself as a negative. Let me show you how this is a positive. Let me show you how this is and can be a good thing. This also doubles for your talents and your gifts and things that you maybe have not yet brought forward into the world, but the universe is like, I'm working on you, giving you a little push, giving you a little bop to help you. Moon's also going to connect to Mars. This is a trine. Again, this is going to have you fired up. It's going to have you wanting to take action. Just don't try to do it overnight. Take it easy. And that Mars energy could have you feeling frustrated by the fact that you just want to get there already. And I'm just reminding you, the universe is already telling us in double time, slow down. You know, a lot of people are getting very excited for the new year, 2025. It's coming in. It's bringing this, that, and the other. I really feel like with this Mars retrograde taking us into 2025 and then a Venus retrograde right after that, that really finding the alignment with that astrological new year might be very helpful. Trying to jumpstart things for the new year when we have a Mars retrograde can feel like herding cats. And that's something I do occasionally around here, especially with 3 of them right here, right now. And it's never easy. They're always going in crazy directions. So I'm just saying, this all might be a reminder about that. However, it's not telling you to not follow your passions. It's just saying, temper it. Temper your timing. Don't have expectations of it being fulfilled and finished anytime right now. Moon is also connecting into Mercury retrograde. Again, reminding us we're in this internal process. Let so much of this creativity be part of your internal process. And this connection is a reminder. What are you focusing on mentally? Are you feeling the frustration of the slowing down, or are you finding the gratitude? Are you listening to your higher guidance, your higher self, which knows the plan, right? So tuning into those good vibrations and letting the creativity flow just with lowered expectations. Now, I do want to mention that we're building to the sun trine Chiron, and the moon's going to also activate that. So we may have some of our, I don't know, some healing showing up for us that we want to bring these good vibes to. And I think that this applies again to looking at some of these places, some of these things that we think of as shadow that are maybe beautifully, divinely aligned energies for us to dig into. Now, speaking of that, I have a beautiful card. It is the card of the 6 of Good Cheer. This is the 6 of Cups. You can see the cups on there. I'm like checking. I'm like, cups? I think it's cups. Yeah, the 6 of Cups energy, which can be nostalgic, but it says that there's something fundamentally missing in the present, and you're looking back at the good old days. And I feel like this goes with the good vibrations. Anything that we've ever celebrated, anything that we've ever had that has felt good, we can ride that vibe into the now, even if it's with different people, different situations. The memories that you have are important in reminding you, like, what feels good in life, what feels good and what feels bad, but in this case, what feels good, and, you know, finding your alignment to that in the now. Again, it might be different in its expression, but you can still feel that same thing. So connecting into that nostalgic good cheer and potentially bringing some of that around to others in connection. So, gonna leave that there for today. Keep leaving your comments so I can do a giveaway for you. And remember to be messaging me about the year ahead readings. I have not yet started booking them just because I'm feeling a little tentative with this Mercury retrograde. I'm also trying not to rush it and just trying to be in my flow with it. But don't worry, there will be time for us all to do it. So, but email me if that's something you're interested in. And besides all that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and remember who you are for. You are the solution. Namaste.